Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I converted my AK-47 Chinese Tokyo Mori clone high cap magazine into a single stack magazine. All you'll need is a small Phillips head and something to punch the one pin out with. You know me, I usually use Allen keys. And you turn the mag this side and you push that pin out. Okay, so that pin's aside. Then you just take the mag lip off. Then you just slide the plastic magazine skeletal system, as you can call it, out of the steel or high quality aluminum mag frame, which is gorgeous. They did a fantastic job of making this shell. It definitely does look like stamped steel, like the real steel. They did phenomenal. A quick overview of some things on the skeletal system here. You got an oriental symbol there, which may be Chinese because it is a Chinese clone. See it right there. Then you have AK-47 right there. And then you have the same basic thing going on this side. You have AK-47 here, and then an oriental symbol with a 1 next to it over here. So you take your magazine like so. There are 6 screws. Okay. You just take them out. The reason why I converted the magazine, you may all have already guessed, or whatever, but you know, the reason why I converted it was because of realism and comfort. I don't like the idea of a wind-up magazine. The BBs rattle around in the little compartment in the front of the wind-up magazine, and it just drives me nuts. It's completely unrealistic. I mean, at least with this conversion, there is some rattle, but that only happens when the magazine is empty, and no one else can really hear it. Like, if you're skirmishing and you're running around with an empty converted mag, no one's gonna hear it. You're gonna be the only one hearing it, and you'll probably be the only one hearing it too, because you'll subconsciously know that it's there. But all 6 screws are out. What you're gonna do is you're gonna carefully, because this is in half, see there's a seam there, you're gonna take this apart in half, but you're gonna be very careful because 2 pieces might fall out. This trap door and this BB release button here for when you empty the mags. Be very careful. I lay it down and just gently take the 2 halves away from each other. That piece I'm unflying is a piece that I use to convert. I'll show you what that is in a bit. Now quickly I'm going to go over some items that you're going to need for your conversion. You're going to need some sort of follower, like the one here. This is a BB follower from an old WE single stack 1911 mag. It's gas mag. And all I did was sand off the little square there. That's used to push the gun, the slide into empty from the slide stop. I sanded that off. That's all I did to that. Then I have these 2 pins here to have fly heads. I sit them on top of each other like so. The bottom one prevents it from going into the gear and causing problems, and the top one is just for stability placed here. And then I have a pen spring. You probably won't even need the pen spring, or this section here, this little screw I have in there. The only reason why I used it is because I had to use a magazine spring and it wasn't long enough. But pretty much you put this on top of these two pins, and the reason being I don't have it the other way around is because this little spring would just get sucked into the bottom, like inside of this spring. This spring, like I said, is from a pistol magazine. This went to a gas non-blowback Glock 17 from Tippmann. These magazines are garbage, but I was glad I was able to recycle something from it. And that's all I did, really. So it's actually easier for me to put the pieces on this side, this skeletal section here. Two pins are in, that spring with that screw are in, and I just seat the mag here, the smaller section on the bottom, the smaller, tighter section on the bottom, and I just seat these like so. Then I take the other half, the one that has your BB release, and I very carefully assemble the two. Okay. Now you see the spring is sticking out the top there. Just take the BB follower, in this case it's the WE single stack 1911 one, and I push it down. Like I use the floor or something as stability. I push the feeder down, and it should snap in. If it doesn't just snap in right away, you might have to push the BB release and then push the feeder in. Let go gently so it locks in there, and then start reassembling your magazine. By the end of this video, the magazine probably will not be reassembled, but to reassemble it is pretty simple. You just put the screws back in the way that they belong. So there you have it. There's no grinding, no serious modifying or anything like that. Just you needed a few more items, that's it. Now obviously it would be a mistake after you convert to single stack. It would be a mistake to try loading BBs into that trap door in the front, because they won't have a way to feed in, because that pin they use as a barricade for the gear, or a stopper for the spring, whichever, will prevent any BBs from coming through. And trying to use the wind-up gear with the conversion will only hurt you, because you'll be grinding that that gear, the wind-up gear. You'll be grinding that, because you'll be rubbing up against something that won't be moving. So pretty much overall, when you use the conversion kit, disload the BBs up from the top like you do with most other mags, or most other mags that do load that way, and don't use the trapdoor and don't use the gear. That's the point, so you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. But there you have it. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one. Try it out, let me know what you think. It wouldn't hurt to try. I mean, I do it, like I said, realism. Alright, thanks for watching.